Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is March's Zanini Box. Mr. Zanini has been a little bit behind this whole month, but not so far behind that he's not in the same month. So that's nice. We're right in the middle of the month. But usually I have these like the week before the beginning of the month. But I'm not really intentionally critiquing, I'm just stating a fact. It's still good compared to what other boxes can do. If this is your first time watching one of these boxes are comprised of pins and cards. So if pins and cards aren't your thing, and I would have said they're not really my thing, or they weren't my thing until recently, but I don't know, those boxes sort of turned me around on it. But if it's not your thing, you could just go watch something else. I don't know why you're watching this in the first place. But let's stick around and see what's in the box. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the cards. The cards are the most recent addition to these boxes, and I like them a lot. You get 9 cards with this. The price for these is, I believe, $6, if you just want the cards, that is. They're comprised of like comic books, movies and TV shows, and then video games. You get a nice little kind of binder sheet that you can put into a binder if you want to. It's kind of nice. So the first comic on the list here, we have, this is issue number 1. It was released October 8th, 2013, according to this, but it's a digital release, so I don't know what that's all about. Here's the back of the card. I was just reading that. I'm not like an expert on Flash comics or anything. That's just kind of, that's the information I had. Next we have Wolverine number 2. This was published March 25th, 2020, so pretty recent comic. Writer Benjamin Percy and artist Adam Kubert, I guess. You can see a little QR code down here. That's so you can scan that and it takes you to a link to buy the comic digitally if you want to. There's also a little spot on all these if you want to get a little, like a autograph or someone. That's a spot for it. And then the last in the comic series is Batman Rebirth, DC Universe Rebirth, I guess. I don't know. This is number 3. It was published July 20th, 2016. Written by Tom King. And the cover art's by Jordi Belair and Matt Banning. I don't know who any of those people are. Next, we have a classic poster here with Kevin Costner, who was in the movie and directed the movie, distributed by Orion Pictures, and then it was released on November 9th, 1990. I remember Dances with Wolves being a pretty big deal when it came out. It's one of those movies that everyone was talking about, but I had no idea what it was about. Next, we have the poster for season 6 of Game of Thrones, probably one of the best seasons and easily the last good season of the show. It was 10 episodes long, released in 2016 on HBO. So yeah, I mean, I like the season. I think it was pretty cool. And in the last movie, we got Kill Bill Volume 1, starring Uma Thurman, directed by Quentin Tarantino. It was released October 10th, 2003. I remember this movie being a big deal. All my friends were all about it when it came out. It was fine. It wasn't my favorite movie, but I liked it. Next, we have our first video game. This is Watch Dogs Legions, released by Ubisoft. It was released on October 29th, 2020. So again, it's a pretty recent release here, and it came out on PlayStation, Xbox, Windows, and just I guess a couple other things. I have no idea what they are. There are these symbols down here. I have no idea what those are. All right, next we have EA Star Wars Squadrons. I actually have this game. I played it for a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I've got it on PlayStation 4. Before you ask about wanting to play with me online, I don't have online support, so the answer is probably not, but just because I don't really pay for that. And then lastly, we have sort of a classic game. There's always one of these. Activision Grand Prix came out in 1982 for the Atari 2600. So that is the cards. Next, we have pins. Now, if you just want the pins, I believe it's $13, maybe $15. I think $15 sounds right for just these 5 pins. Alternatively, you can pay a little bit more and get them as magnets if you prefer magnets. Now, Minecraft, I spent ages playing Minecraft when it came out. And what I mean is when it first came out, I think I stayed up for 3 days straight building something. I delved deep like the dwarves did in Moria, and all I found was just a loss of 3 days worth of time, man. But I got sucked in for those 3 days. I really liked it, and then I think something happened, and all my work got erased, and I just never wanted to play it again. Next, we have Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero's from Mortal Kombat, and, you know, that's cool. I remember Sub-Zero being a big deal. My mom wouldn't really ever let me play Mortal Kombat, and I was more of a Street Fighter person anyway. But I remember all my friends are obsessed with it just because it had blood in it, and that was a big deal at the time. And Sub-Zero was, I think, definitely probably, I would say he was the most popular character, at least among my friends. Scorpion was a close second, but Sub-Zero pretty much took the cake. Next we have another Star Wars one. This is Mando from The Mandalorian, you know, Din Djarin. I definitely love Mando. I love the show, love the character. Super, super good. Happy to have a little pin of him. He looks great. And then we have the next in their WB series, or the Looney Tunes series. This is Yosemite Sam. He's the rudeness, tootiness, you know, scoundrel, whatever he said him. It's like all that faux swearing and the two-gun shooting. That's what Yosemite Sam's all about. That's his whole shtick. And then the final pin is Teela from Master of the Universe. Again, love Teela. I think she was one of my first like childhood crushes. Yes, she was a cartoon, but I still really enjoyed her as a character, and you know, she's cute. Whatever. Don't judge me too hard. And then again, like I said, there are magnet versions of all of these. So if you want to get magnets instead of pins, they're just a little bit more, and you can get that instead. There's a couple different price points here I want to go over. Like I said, it was like $6 for this, but you can pair this. I think this and this is $20, or this and the magnets is like $23, or if you want to get like everything, it's like $35. That's up to you if you want to do that. I think this is a good month. I think there are some pretty solid pins here. If I were to put them in order of my least favorite to most favorite, it would probably be Minecraft, Yosemite Sam, Sub-Zero, Teela, and Mando. Those are my least favorite to most favorites, but they're all good. It's not like I don't like any of these. Like sometimes I get pins where I'm like, I don't really care about that. But this, I think this is good. And I honestly love the cards. I didn't say this, but the cards are really high quality. So I like this box. This is a fun box. Let me know down in the downstairs area. Do you like this box? Is this something that you don't care about? I love to read and respond to all the comments. I'd also like to take a moment to thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at an unboxing level or higher. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I also do have a YouTube membership if you want to help out the channel there. But if none of those are your things, you can also, you know, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. And thank you to Mr. Zanini for saying this to me for free, as always. I'm very happy to have it. So, yeah. Thanks. See ya. Bye.